All right, any other questions or comments?
Well,
Let's see if we can
the care and maintenance and cleaning or what have you of the chakra, what can be said about
baking soda and toothbrush? No, I'm joking.
that? No, I mean, I don't know whether, I have a little thing that says, yeah, you can clean it and you clean them, but it's more like, sending energy to them to clean them, like the fire from your hands or something to, and
I don't buy any of that.
oh, okay, good. That's what I thought.
So,
So I thought,
what I would say is, let's say the good care and cleaning of your spiritual journey is to lead a disciplined life. So you're not pursuing the 7 deadly sins or the 10 fetters and hindrances or whatever term you want to use.
right.
You're withdrawing from the unwholesome behaviors and unwholesome thoughts. That's the proper care and feeding of the one's spiritual journey. The rest of it is you do not have to do anything. It's really about letting go and just allowing that process to happen on its own naturally. And so I use the metaphor of a flower. A flower doesn't have to make itself open. It just opens.
Yeah.
And that was, my
With light
journey.
and water.
I'm sorry?
With light and water.
With light and
With
water,
soil,
right?
yeah.
You just provide a nurturing environment, which is avoiding the 7 deadly sins and leading a wholesome life, a contemplative life, and things will open up. And a lot of it is just about letting go and letting it happen on its own.
But how about people who claim to read your chakras? Oh, your chakras are clear.
Well, I used to do chakra readings way back 40 years ago. It's certainly possible to do that. The thing is most of the people who are psychics, how enlightened are they?
Well,
Right? Have they stilled their mind? Probably not. Are they leading a contemplative life? No, not really. Now, yeah, they have some intuition, and they might be right, or they might be wrong.
Yeah.
And I think I don't really care about somebody else telling me how my chakras are, because it's meaningless to me. They could be as wrong as they may be right. It's much better to lead a self-aware contemplative life, and you'll know how your chakras are. And if you're having a heart chakra experience like Teresa of Avila, well, your heart's open and it's healthy.
But the body scanning, you can detect where energy's being held or where there's blockages or where.
Sure. A contemplative can become aware of all of his or her acupuncture points and meridians, and I have at times directed energy to other organisms or my organs. I don't know why this didn't stay on. So through meditation, I can certainly direct energy to different parts of the body, but I try to urge people, to me there's just too much of that doing stuff. And people really need to learn to let go at a very deep level. Once you've gotten to the level of Michael, at the mastering the first 4 jhanas, then sure, if you feel you need to, then direct the energy to where it needs to go. You can do that. But until you've mastered the 4th, you're just playing mind games with yourself. That's all.
And even the concept of mastery is nothing more than being willing to wait as you surrender. That's all it is.
Mastery is just surrendering at a deeper level. Than most people, right? Yeah. Because as I said, the spiritual experience is like a flower; it just opens on its own. You just have to get out of the way and let it happen. It's not about so that's part of the whole New Age misconception of I've got to do this exercise and this mental exercise, or I'm not gonna remember the whole Theosophical Society thing had all these little exercises they had to do, and I don't think they were any better informed than anybody else. They just had their own shtick. Yogananda had all those yoga meditation exercises, but no description of what the religious experience is about. You know, what was that about? Any more comments or questions?
I've done plenty of chakra cleaning
All right.
and reading as well.
All right.
So, to me, it can be a useful intermediary tool for people who perhaps aren't ready to still the mind completely, but to give them a way to increase self-awareness.
Well, you know,
to learn more about themselves.
And where they look within and start to notice things that perhaps they weren't aware of. So to me, it can be a tool to increase people's self-awareness. Is it the ultimate tool? Perhaps not, but it can be useful. Better than sitting around watching TV, you know, drinking eating popcorn. It's just, you know, I think it can be a tool to increase self-awareness.
Sure.
For people.
The problem is most everybody's not even gotten to the first jhana yet. And so they're playing around in kindergarten thinking they've gotten to graduate level. And they've never even stilled their mind, which means they've never made it to the second jhana. So what I'm trying to do is urge people to move beyond, you know, the kindergarten level, and let's make it a little further. Sure, healing work has its value. I've done healing work myself, and readings, intuitive readings, are important because they help people hopefully move out of the space that they're stuck in and maybe move forward, hopefully. And sure, chakra readings and chakra cleansings are useful, but you know, you just have to understand my perspective on it. For me, all that is, you know, so introductory, and I just want to, you know, try and get as many people as I can to the place where they've at least got the second jhana nailed, where the mind is still, and now that's to me the second jhana is the doorway. The second religious experience, or the stilling of the mind, that's the doorway to the big stuff. And until you've nailed the stilling of the mind, you know, it's just. You know, it's undergraduate, I guess, or whatever. You know what I mean? I just trying to create a peer group that I can communicate with, and you know, Michael, having nailed all 4 jhanas, is one of the few people I can actually have a conversation with. You know, and he understands what I'm talking about.
And at retreat, I think that doorway swings open for more people.